COP28 would dominate the agenda of the UN this week. The unexpected happened. The humanitarian pause of fighting between Israel and Hamas ended. With the resumption of Israeli military operation in Gaza Strip, the focus yet again went back to Gaza instead of Dubai. Now, three things on Gaza. First, the UN humanitarian operation. Though UN is still trying to get as much humanitarian aid into Gaza, the fighting, especially the fighting in southern Gaza, I'm afraid to say, left the UN very few options to fulfill its commitment to Gaza people. Is it because of the security reason that some of those humanitarian deliveries cannot be achieved, or because of the prevention of the Israeli army, they wouldn't allow those humanitarian
From what
deliveries?
I understand, it is both the resumption of the fighting and a number of cases of what you referred to.
Second, it seems Israel is now at war not only on Hamas but also on the UN. This is how Israeli representative to the UN Ambassador Erdan talked about an investigation on UN women, which is accused of neglecting sexual and gender-based violence by Hamas during its October 7th attack.
The investigation that truly must be carried out is an investigation of UN women's indifference to the heinous crimes against Israeli women.
And here is how the spokesperson replied to me.
First of all, the Secretary General's full confidence in UN Women and the leadership and the executive director of UN Women. And I think that's clear and unambiguous. If you have any questions regarding more details of UN Women's statement, I would refer you to them.
So technically speaking, if there should be an investigation on the UN body, would that go through General Assembly, or?
I'm not sure I know how to answer that, but as I said, I think the statement issued by UN Women was very clear and to the point.
Also, Israel decided not to extend the visa for Lynn Hastings, the UN's humanitarian coordinator in the Palestinian territories, over her refusal to condemn Hamas. Her visa is due to expire next week. And third, Secretary General of the United Nations has made a dramatic move to invoke Article 99 of the UN Charter, which said the Secretary General may bring to the attention of the Security Council any matter which, in his opinion, may threaten the maintenance of international peace and security. Of course, everyone in the briefing room was asking why it's a big deal for the Secretary General to do so.
Within the constitutional context of the United Nations, it's a very dramatic move. I mean, we understand that the perception from the outside world may be a little different, but for us, it is a very powerful move on behalf of the Secretary General, and we hope that members of the Security Council will be moved by it, and we hope the international community will be moved by it to push and put in place a humanitarian ceasefire.
The Arab countries confirmed that they are trying to draft another resolution in Security Council to bring a humanitarian ceasefire in Gaza. But when asked the implementation of the last resolution, the ambassador of Palestine, Mr. Mansour, replied this. Ambassador, do you think the last Security Council resolution has been implemented?
No, not yet. It should be.